we are starting at the same location almost exactly as the previous stream. And we're going to be going down Pershing and going from there. It's a chilly day, 40s, not too windy though, so I won't complain. Probably be high 30s by the time we get done with this stream. Let's see, a couple announcements. I did get all of the giveaway prizes shipped out. So if you won something on the Christmas giveaway, you'll want to check out your email and get your tracking info and all that and figure out when it's going to be there. I think 2 of you already got your package, so that's a good thing. Let's see, what else? Let's see, there's something I was going to say to you guys on YouTube, but now I cannot remember it, so we'll just see when it comes to mind. Let's see. I saw right away in there, like real early, I saw Xtreme Tours Pro. Let's see. God dang, if I could scroll up. Dalmatian Productions. I saw Parker in there. Let's see. I think that is everyone. I think that is almost everyone. But I'm gonna go ahead and flip the camera around now. Let me know how the audio is. I'm gonna flip this around. I'm gonna say this 2 times. Let me know how the audio is. Let me know how the audio is. I wanna make sure that the mic is picking up. It should be, but I wanna make sure. Make sure you can hear me. Okay. We're gonna turn this around. There we go. So right over here, we do have Albertsons. I was standing there warming up for a couple minutes before I got going. We got Papa Murphy's and some sort of kids daycare place here. We're starting a little bit further down the road than on the original stream that I did on Pershing. But yeah, Xtreme needs to be here. Let's get Xtreme Tours Pro in here so we can have a Cheez-Its talk. That was a command I meant to put in Nightbot, and I totally forgot about it. So now I'll have to do it when I get home. Hey, Sharks411. Hey, Z-Man. How are you guys doing? I'm doing pretty good. Hey, Samuel Whitman. Welcome to the chat. Not sure what you mean by join the meet. So right over here we do got Carey Jr High School. That school's just getting out. I think it gets out at 2:45, so people are still going home and all that stuff. Yeah, I didn't see a link. I don't know. Yeah, I don't see any link in there. If it's a video, I can take a look at it sometime here, whenever I can get to it. Let's see, over there we got the Jonah Business Center. That was the Kmart. We're gonna have to wait because the light is changing. Pershing and T-Bird Drive. Let me pop up the chat here. Okay, I think I saw the chats. So yeah, in the original Pershing stream, we started up there on College. This time we're starting with Pershing. It makes more sense because that's kind of where we left off in the Pershing Marketplace live stream. Of course, the light turns red all directions for pedestrians. It's a long light. I could honestly probably cross. I think it might be green and green arrow on that side because it didn't have the pedestrians up. So now we can cross here. Let me know how the stream quality is. Let me know if you can hear me all right. Let's see, live chat. Hey, Tanya Norford. Yep, 245 at East and Carey. Okay, thank you, thank you. Let's see. So I'm taking that as you guys can hear me, which is good. All right, good. We're good then. So there's, I don't know how it's coming out. Hey, Santro Pixie. So that's the Jonah Business Center sign. I'm not sure if this was where the original Kmart sign was, but you can see all the different businesses. Allstate, Philem, I guess, Cassie maybe. Got Social Security Administration, Capital Business Systems, T3 Media, Cigna, TCP Asset Management, CNSI, what is that, Tri-Hydro Corporation, and Wyoming Department of Health Service Center. So there's quite a few places that are using this. Mainly it's office space, from my understanding. So, yeah, it's not like it's a big store or anything like that anymore. Yeah, look how that school looks. It looks really nice these days. They got all the grass in, the field is all done. Got a plane flying over. Let's see, live chat. I think he's editing the video right now. That's all right. Sharks, if you're still here, just hit me up in a DM or even an email, theoptopolis@gmail.com. Because if there's something you're wanting me to look at, because I'm not quite sure what you mean by join the meet. I don't know of any meetup right now, other than one that I'm joining tonight, but probably not what you're talking about. It's in Colorado, so some sort of online thing. So, well, I am installing Zoom for the meeting I'm looking at, so. I guess I could join your thing or whatever it is. I don't know what. I don't see a link. It may not come up for me because I do have links disabled in my chat and comments. Like it'll get censored, and I don't think I see the. I don't think I see the links when I'm live. That took a few breaths to breathe. So right there we do have one of the churches. This one, I can't read the sign from here. I forget what the name is. They often will have the voting centers at this location for elections and things like that. It's fun breathing through the mask, but then I take my mask off and my face is a little bit colder, so. I don't know the best way of dealing with it. Cross Point, that's what it is. Cross Point Fellowship. You can see they got a bell hanging over there. I think it may just be for Decker, but I could be wrong. Yeah, from over here you can see the school pretty decently. If I went across the street over there, you'd get a really nice shot of the whole school, but yeah, it's pretty big. I definitely think one day it would be interesting to do a tour or something like that, but obviously it's not my main focus with retail and whatnot. Coming up on East, there's not a lot of businesses really for a couple of blocks, but it's probably just decoration. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. First Congressional Church also on here. Got Forest Drive and Pershing. This is an intersection for you to exit the East High parking lot, which I actually do want to cross. I wonder if I press the button if it would turn for me. Hey, Xtreme Tours Pro, there you are. All right, we're gonna have to wait for this light to change. I wanna flip this around, maybe. So Santro asks, how did I get into retail? There is honestly a lot of things. One of them is that I was watching lots of other videos and things like that for urbex and retail and stuff like that in the day. I think I originally came across like abandoned malls and stuff like that, and then eventually came to dead malls and all this other stuff that I've come across, and it kind of just slowly led to where I am today with the Kmart and all that, at least being interested in it, right? So that's part of it. There's also the part of I like documenting things that, you know, you take for granted, right? A lot of times the stores you go to, you take them for granted, even though they're actually playing a major role in your life. Go to them almost every week or something, right? So there's that. That part was kind of what made me want to do retail specifically. Let's see, what else was there? Let's see. Back when I was gaming, I honestly was considering getting into retail a little bit, but I was like, yeah, I don't want to do it yet. I regret not doing it because there's so many places that, not even for the views, I could have documented them because they were here. Like no one else was going to do them. You know, and there's probably photos out there, maybe in a short few clips of video here and there, but they're hard to find where you can't just look it up online. You have to do, you actually need someone that has that stuff that can give it to you, you know? If you don't know anyone, then kind of screwed there. Let's see, who was that? Xtreme Tours Pro asked where we headed. So we started down there on the corner of Ridge and Pershing, actually in front of Albertsons. And we are currently headed down Pershing towards the Roundabout and the Converse Avenue in that area. I just made my ears pop, that was nice. Yeah, we're kind of doing a little bit of a redo because I know when I've done past streams like that, or past streams like the first one that I did going down Pershing, it was shaky as heck. Audio was okay, you could hear me, but it wasn't that good. But now we're in good shape. Hey Parker Taylor, welcome back. But now we're in good shape with this gimbal and got this mic that's under my thing that you can't see. Oh golly. I do want to show you guys one thing though, shortly here as well, especially, but just to give you a reference, we're here in front of East High School right now, headed down this way. We're gonna go over to Windmill and go down Windmill just a little bit because I want to see where they're at on the construction over here. Let's see. Hey, Optopolis, I found an abandoned Citgo gas station from 11 years ago and everything was inside. Golly, that's crazy. That is crazy. I know of a gas station that's been abandoned for at least 5 or 6, 7 years now. It very well probably still has everything inside, except that it's all boarded up, so even if you wanted to know, you'd need to be able to access the property. Yeah, we're not doing that. I'm being suggestive a little bit. I hate it, but that's as far as I'm gonna go with that. Nice setup for lives. Thank you, Santro. Yeah, I originally did have a gimbal before, but I was struggling to get going for the first stream, so I said, screw it. I'm just gonna do this first stream with my hands and go from there. It's a chilly day too when I did it, so. It was like, well, I don't want to tear up my equipment either. Let's see, 1 hour live stream. Yeah, it's probably going to be about an hour. Well, it'll be a little bit over that probably. Everything in the auto care center was there. Dang. Yeah, there's some places that have almost everything left. It's crazy how that is. Gas station, I'm not going to reveal it because even if I reveal the city it's in, it'll give it away. And the fact that I just said that might give it away if you're familiar with the area. But there were photos of it and it had literally everything: products, stands, checkouts, the whole schmear, as my science teacher would say. Physics specifically. The whole schmear was there. Got the little theater, obviously, which they do some performances here. I've been in here before. Oof, what did you do, Dalmatian? You sleep wrong? I've slept funny before. It isn't fun when you do that. Did you move wrong, maybe? Maybe you accidentally kind of popped it almost, sort of. Like, it didn't break it, but you kind of make the pop noise. I've done that before where I'll end up having a finger just pop and then it'll hurt for a while or something if I do it wrong. And then that's when you gotta be careful and just try not to do it when it hurts. You don't want to do that. Little tip. Yep, teacher's parking lot. I'm going over here a little bit. This isn't Windmill Stream, but I want to go over here a little bit because I saw they were doing some construction. I guess they're expanding on the East High, or maybe they're trying to start rebuilding or something along those lines. I haven't figured it out. I haven't heard anything specifically for it, so I'm intrigued to see where it's at. It's right around the corner over there where the student parking lot is. Let's see, no one's coming out of the parking lot, so we're good. They're building a swimming pool. So they're gonna have, are they gonna use the old one still after that? Are they building a new one and then they're gonna keep using the old one? I meant to get out here before a certain teacher left, but unfortunately decided that it's time to call it good for a long life. And I won't give out this person specifically because I don't know if they want identified, but the person was really cool, and the person is one that I went up to Casper with at one point. A cool person. I can't give out personal details. Yeah, it looks like it's blocked off, but they haven't done anything over here yet special. I honestly probably could just slip over here. Heck it, I'm gonna just kind of slip over here. It's not like I'm going in this or something. Yeah, it's still blocked off then, but I know the East High signage that was over there on that door, I know that was taken down a while ago. Geez, when was that taken down? That was a good few months ago. I also am wondering, since they're rebuilding the swimming pool in that case, thanks Tinian for the info. Since they're rebuilding the swimming pool, are they gonna, or building the new swimming pool, are they trying to just expand, or are they gonna start moving towards a rebuild process? I know with Baggs Elementary, which isn't too far from here, they were doing the new one as the older one was getting torn down and stuff like that. So eventually we were able to go into the music rooms and stuff like that. But that is a long time ago. Jesus Christ, I was a kid then. I didn't plan on seeing that either. Oh well, it's on the stream now. Nothing I can do. We're obviously not going to go over there since they don't want us to, but we'll get an angle from over here at the tennis courts. But I will say, some of my filming capabilities, I gotta appreciate that the person I was mentioning earlier, you might have some idea of who I'm talking about if you've gone to East or you go to the East. But yeah, over here I think we're safe. This is the tennis court area. You kind of have to be able to access it. So yeah, you can see where they're getting the foundation in. Dang, heck yeah, Tinian. Jesus, I think I was first grade or second grade or so when they were rebuilding it. And then I went to another school after that, so things changed, and yeah, it is what it is, but yeah, I think we're good to go over this way. Looks like they might have torn this out a little bit. Like, I think there's more darker gravel here before, but it's not blocked off, so. And over here you can get a real nice view of the Oakey Blanchard Stadium as well. I'll look at the comments more here in a second. But Yeah, it's pretty crazy. And then we also have this area, which I don't know what happened here. I don't know, it looks like they might have just pulled it out so that way they could slip down here and get around the construction area. That's my guess. Yeah, that's interesting. That'll be good for new students for sure, I'm sure. I know they were kind of having to fight with who got the pool when. I mean, they had the gyms, right? You have 2 different gym classes going on simultaneously, usually, sometimes 3. And then you also have all the, whatchamacallit, right? It's not military, but I forget the proper term. I'm sorry, it's not coming to mind. Like, I can remember the blue outfits and everything like that, but it's not coming to mind. I know they were having to fight over the gyms and pool area and stuff like that too. All right, let me catch up on chat. I've missed a few comments. Let's see, DK, welcome to the chat. I don't think I've seen you in here, at least not recently. I don't think I've seen you though, so welcome to the chat. Why, hello there. Friend, it's all right, you're good, Xtreme Tours Pro. I know, I'm a far distance from you. Frontier Mall is sort of close, sort of far. It's maybe about a mile down this road that's Windmill, and another 1.5 miles down Del Range from here, just for a little bit of reference. Let's see. Steve Keys, welcome to the chat. I really appreciate the walk videos. My health won't let me walk, so this is nice. Yeah, there you go. It's nice to go out and walk, you know? You gotta do it. I wish, this is one time when I do wish the weather was warmer more year round, because then you know, you could go out a lot more. It's not as harsh, right? But, you know, gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. I mean, it's not even the warmest today, but it's at least above freezing right now, so it's not like I'm killing myself. Yeah, it's about a mile down this way. You can even see the Menards building from here. You take a left on Del Range from this point, and then it's about another 1.5 miles that way, shortly after Target and Walmart and all that. Let's see, hey, Stanton's Journeys. Glad to hear you just got off work. That's a good thing. That hill right there, we used to run up and down that hill in football practice. Oh, the other one. Yeah, I think I've noticed people doing that. I think I've noticed some of the practice going on there before. Xtreme Tours Pro says, why hello there. Gotta give credit to GRM for that though. Hey, Cruz Gonzalez, welcome to the chat. 3 miles from east to Frontier Mall. Yeah, that's why I was thinking. I was thinking it was about that far. I'm gonna go down here until the, maybe the stoplight, because we're going back to Pershing anyway. Yeah, that's why I was thinking it's about 3-ish miles. I think I even did do some sort of performance at the little theater when I was a kid a couple times too, so. Yeah, I've been there a few times. It's a fun thing. Gotta love the cold making the nose try to do runny stuff. I do have Kleenexes if I have to blow my nose, but I'll try not to do it on camera. This is one time when I probably need a mute button on my mic, but that's all right. It's chilly, a little bit nippy, a little bit, just this much. I think I might cut through the park just to save a little bit of time. Just a little bit. I don't want to cross back there because you can't really see over the hill. If you've ever exited out that entry or exit to the East High, you know what I mean. You probably noticed on camera too, it's pretty hard to see over that hill. So I'm gonna eat it before that red car comes over. Let's see. All right, I gotta look through the chat again. So what's up with the Pizza Hut, the one that closed? I haven't gotten to the old location. As far as I know, the new Pizza Hut's still going in there. It may have even already opened. Soon enough, I'll have to record a short for that. I also recorded a short for the Pier 1 here. They definitely were already remodeling it for something. I'm guessing maybe some sort of, excuse me. It's like that car's gonna wait and that one's gonna wait. Wow. I gotta give these guys credit. I don't usually expect people to stop there. It's Nightbot doing a few too many chats there. I might have to adjust the timing. Right over there is the VA, of course, the Veteran Affairs Hospital. We also got this tennis court for this park and playground up here. What is this one called? I always get chili. Is it, what is it? Fuck, now I can't remember the name. This is stupid. I pass by this park every day. I should remember this by now. I can see the sign from here, but I can't read it. I'm a dummy. I feel so dumb. Brimmer Park, that's what it is. Now I can read it. And there's a sign all the way over there. You might be able to see it. Oh man, I love my life. I heard I'll turn this around because at this point it's just boring filled at this point, so. There we go. So I heard that the Outback Steakhouse in Fort Collins actually closed within the last week or so due to Curonha. Pisses me off a little bit though, because I actually did go to that location several times over the years. It's not necessarily my childhood location, but you know, I just still went to it quite often. Service was always good. The vibe was always good. Everything always tasted good. No issues whatsoever. And they said they closed because of bad service, like not having enough service. Not enough customers. It's too bad that the virus has done that. I hate to bring it up, but it's a thought that's been on my mind since I just saw the article right before I came out to do this stream, so what can you do? That's why we do this though. That actually brings me back to another reason why I do cover retail. If I can flip this around again. I like to do the retail and stuff like that because you never know how long something is gonna be here. I mean, you certainly hope they'll be here forever, right? You hope it'll outlast you if it's a good place, right? But it doesn't always go that way. Dillard's here, honestly, is an example a little bit. It's also out there at the Frontier Mall. They had 2 locations because of the Joslyn's anchor. And they closed the Joslyn's one just this year, I guess because of the Corona. They converted it to an outlet center that ended up closing for good. So now it's only 1 Dillard's. It's crammed full of stuff, but it's still way less variety than the old location. So now, while I am glad that I did a little tiny bit of video in there and a decent few photos in there, I regret not doing a video there. You know, I didn't expect that was going to close so soon either. I thought, you know, even if it is an outlet center, it might last a few years, right? Didn't even last a year, so, you know, it's hard to do everywhere too, I will say. You know, you kind of got to put your most important ones first and eventually get around to the other ones if you can. But I do still try to do the best I can to try and at least document all places in some form or fashion. I have like tons, I have hundreds of photos that I've still not posted from last year. I'm trying to post them on Instagram the last couple of weeks. But yeah, that's why I at least encourage everyone to take photos of things and places they go, because you take that stuff for granted. You really do. Like Dillard's, I got shirts there all the time. Metal Militia, and there's a couple other brands they sold there that I would get there all the time, and now it's not as likely I'm going to be going there because they don't have as much variety. It sucks. It really does. Let's see, let me catch up on chat too. I was not watching that at all. Yeah, it's definitely a shame. Yep, we are near Henderson Drive. We are at the Pershing and Henderson intersection right now. Cat! That's what Xtreme Tours Pro said, so I'm copying him now. Sorry, my cart just jumped. Oh. Oh God, I saw the cat one first, so that's how that went. Oh man, I love it. Ooh, the light's changing. I should push the button to cross. That is like a boss timing pretty much, right? I mean, I got up there right when I was changing. Oh man. The person in the truck probably could have waited 2 more seconds, but whatever. Got Deming right there, and straight ahead you can see the hospital that's over there. It's not an emergency one anymore, although it is ran by Cheyenne Regional. Let's see if this person will wait. Yep. People wait. I usually will try to hurry to get across because I don't want to waste their time, and I appreciate them waiting. So right there is the Alleyway. You may remember that from when I went in the Cole Shopping Center, the alleyway that went behind it. The alley itself that's there, that is still there, but the alley that connected up with Pershing up here for the loading dock is long gone. And I think it's a good thing because you'll see how the fence is still torn to pieces from semi-trucks hitting it. Let's see, I saw a comment and it disappeared too fast. She's gray, she is 5 years old, and her name is Tommy, and she scratched my hand. Ouch. That would hurt. It happens. What can you do? It's all right. The cold weather is nipping at my fingertips, so. Yeah, here we go. So this is the Blue Federal Credit Union headquarters. They did postpone their grand opening celebration because of the Rona, of course. But they did start getting people moved into here for the office space, and they also opened up the bank branch that is on the other side of the plaza. Hey, store dude. We got here a lot quicker than I thought we would, so I might actually go for a little while longer than a little farther down Pershing than I thought. I wasn't planning on getting here in a half an hour. But she's cute though, she licks me. Yeah, yep, I know how that is. I know how that is with dogs in my case. They always like to lick me and get me a pet them and all that stuff. So they did make this a right turn only. I find it amusing that they still kept both these stop signs, but you know what, more visibility, more likely someone will stop. They put pylons there, which I'm shocked no one's knocked them over yet, but they definitely needed them because a lot of people kept doing the wrong thing there. Yeah, the building is looking pretty dang nice. Hopefully when the grand opening stuff does happen, hopefully later this year, I'll be able to see about going into like the gallery area there that has the big map of like the, what is it, the range in Colorado, right? The mountain range. It's very modern, but it's also very unique. It's not like a normal modern building that you would see. I'm not sure who honked at me. If there's one of you in the chat, I'm sorry I didn't look at you. That's happened a couple of times. Had like 2 people in one stream a while back, just 2 people just pass by and say, hey. I don't mind that at all either. I really don't. Yeah, there's Blue Federal Credit Union up there, and they got a nice area where you can look off the balcony and sun will come in there in the winters, so it's always good stuff. I did hear they, I think I said this in the Blue update, that I heard they were going to put a bagel place in here for one of the tenants. I'm not sure what else will be going in here. Have to wait and see if you can hear me over the motorcycles. Still no signage there other than the blue sign, so we'll have to wait for that. Ah, dang. Sorry, Daniel. Yeah, that would have been fun. If the timing worked out a little better. I'll be streaming more in the future, and it'll probably be closer to 4 in the future when it does warm up. Until the days get a little longer and it's warmer, I'm sticking with 3, so that way I at least get some of the warmer window of time. Yeah, look at the modern-esque facade though, I love it. We'll go and walk through here, why not? So yeah, they said that this location was just like the, what is it, Lafayette branch and one other branch as well, for how it looks. They got signage there as well for it. Right there is the door that we went in the tour that I did here. So yeah, like I said, all these tenants aren't occupied yet. I guess they might be waiting till closer to the grand opening time to get anything too major set up. But it will be good when places start getting moved in here. Definitely looks a lot better than the Cole Shopping Center, for sure. I mean, I like the retro look that the Cole Shopping Center had, but it was in rough shape, man. If you watch that documentary, you'll see how rough shape it was in. I actually found photos, just like 2 days ago. There's a Radio Shack right here. I found photos of it online on a news post when it was in the closing process. I'd totally forgotten that that article was out there. I'll have to share it on Facebook maybe tonight or something. So yeah, this is Converse and Chestnut. We're gonna head back to Pershing and start heading up the hill since we still got plenty of time. Hi, Story Dude, it's your birthday? So you and who is it? Is it Terry's wife or Richard's wife that had a birthday today? I think it's Terry's wife that had a birthday today. So both of you guys had a birthday. That's awesome. Happy birthday though to you, Story Dude. I love the coincidence, but happy birthday nonetheless. See your chat on your age. I don't know if you share it publicly, so normally publicly, so I won't say it for the purpose of the stream. So if you want to delete that comment, you can. I know some people don't like sharing their age. I personally don't share my age very often. Hey, Adventure King 1000, how are you doing? Yeah, I got more of the signage right there for the Blue Federal Credit Union. You know, I'm loving the facades though here. It's very modern. It's not so much of a boxy design, so it's really nice. And you can see right there, they also have the bays for getting your money out of your account or whatever you need to do. Richard's 15th, Nikki on 20th, and mine's 23rd. Dang, so pretty much right in a row. That's awesome. Hey, Jeremy's Retail. No, I don't think we really got an elevator. There's an elevator in the Blue HQ building, but I don't want to do that. They are working in there. Like, they got people working. I don't want to bother them. That's the only elevator I know of right now. Nobody's coming from my left, so I'm crossing. They still haven't fixed the pedestrian light here, which is annoying. They need to.
Cross street with caution.
See if these guys will wait. Wow. Okay, looks like the black car will wait for me, so. He decided to go straight. All right, that's fine. So this is 19th Street right here. We're gonna cross over it and go over to Pershing. It's a really weird 5-way intersection. I really wish they made this just a simple 2-lane roundabout all the way around. That red van waited for me, credit to him. See, they did a weird, well, go ahead and go over here for a minute. You can see it, they did a 3-lane thing here. A 3-lane thing here, which confuses the heck out of people. To where if you are on Pershing on that side, you have to be in the left lane, and then you have to merge into the right lane to get onto 19th, that only has a 1-lane exit going that way. In my opinion, they had plenty of space to do this too. They should have made this 2 lanes all the way on and off, all the way around the whole roundabout. So that way it was less confusing, and you didn't have to worry about doing that weird merge thing. I don't know whose idea it was, but it wasn't the best idea. And people get that confused and they'll end up cutting across the line and it ends up causing a nasty car crash. From my understanding, that's part of the reason why the North Platte Physical Therapy moved. It wasn't the only reason. They wanted more space. They wanted one that was a building that was their own, but it was also to do with all the car crashes and chaos of even getting into the parking lot. It's hard to get in there and out. And as you can see right now, there are pallets out front. I've noticed several times people going in and out, like they're moving stuff in or changing stuff. So I guess someone got the property. Also, obviously, the for sale sign is gone. If you want to see that place more in depth, though, I did do a Hollywood video. It's a Hollywood video, and I did a video on it. So you can check it out after a stream or whatever. We'll cross and stick over here. Okay, I don't trust these cars. Okay. I almost was gonna go, but seeing the way they were speeding through there, I didn't trust them. Right over here, actually, I will point this out. There used to be a house here, and I think there's a house right here as well. They demolished both of them for this parking lot to expand on what this place they took. So, you know, if you're gonna argue that, well, they would have had to take more space out of the parking lot there for the 2-lane off, well, they would have built this anyway, right? And it would have made it safer for everyone. But, you know, at least in my opinion, it would have made it a lot safer, because then there's not so much confusion. But I don't know, maybe it's just me. Let me scroll up here because I missed quite a lot of comments. Let's see. Lull the void. I'm guessing you mean exactly what I am thinking by that one specific channel that I will not name because I know he doesn't want his face there. Oh God, that's become a big pun. And like in my messenger group, I think it's only me and one other person that understand the jokes. That's really hilarious. And then I cringe the heck out of myself when I hear it because I know the truth. I'm not gonna reveal it because it's a creative idea. I love what he did, so I'm gonna give him credit for that, but that's all I'm gonna say. Oh God. Xtreme Tours Pro says, I see you on my map. I know where you are. That's crazy. Yep. Yeah, if you go back in time, it was a totally different intersection back in the day. You didn't have this roundabout. You had like 3 intersections all almost side by side, and it was weird. It was really weird. Fortunately, I have to go into Safeway. That's all right. See you, store dude. Thanks for stopping in. Hey, Brooklyn. She says, did you find any Martin Cheez-Its? Well, I've asked GRM to send me Martin Cheez-Its. For those of you confused, that's a meme that came up in his live chat. Because a troll came in there with that name, and it's like the name they always use on their troll accounts, so yeah. We got that nasty troll, which is always fun, but it's become a really funny meme. Speaking of which, I wonder if there's a car called Martin. Like an actual, they need to have an actual car that gets called Martin. God dang. I gotta joke around about it because it's too funny not to. That's a different ambulance. I don't think I've seen one like that before. It's a Cheyenne Regional on this side, so I guess it's maybe a newer one. I am tracking them on Google Maps. Yeah, there you go. And that's a fun thing about doing this is, fuck, what was I gonna say? Darn it, I cussed. I didn't want to cuss. Darn it, I almost made it. But in seriousness, yeah, it's fun to do that. Look on the maps and follow along. That can be a fun thing to do. So right there's Bighorn and Pershing. We're headed up this hill that's over by Carey, the old Carey Jr High, not the new one. I found Martin Cheez-Its. I'll show you on Instagram. Uh-oh, I'm scared now. It was back in 2011, I'm guessing referring to the Roundabout. All right, welcome back, Adoring Exploring. Yeah, I've joined on the wrong account before. I've literally left a comment on GRM's videos under opt, and initially he thought that it was a troll. The trolls have done that. Yeah, I only got 2 other accounts besides, well, 3 technically. I got Brilliant Gamers Vlogs, Optopolis Shorts, and then the Opt channel. That's it. Other than Optopolis, of course. I got a DM from Xtreme Tours Pro saying, worth the drive to meet you. Well, I mean, if you want to. One of these days, I do want to go out that way towards where GRM is and meet up with one of my old gaming buddies that's called Firestarter or The Rogue Angel. He's an awesome dude. He's been in the live chat a few times. Yeah, there you go. He'll probably use them before he sends them. Working on my own studio. There you go, Adventure King. That's a good thing to do. Let's see. Hey, Thomas Laurent. Thomas St. Laurent, welcome to the chat. Hey, Retail Forever. How are you guys doing today? So for those of you joining the stream just now, sorry for the minute I had to catch up with comments. There's a lot of comments I missed. We're currently on Pershing. We just passed, what is this? I can't read it. It starts with an A. I can't read it from this perspective. Albany Ave. We're on Albany and heading up to Salem Road, Andy, if you happen to be watching. If you don't get the reference, we're at Salem Drive, and there's a place called Salem, Oregon, and there's videos that Andy has done over there. Not the Andrew, the other Andy that's out that way. Gotta love there's 2 different Andys in the community. Gotta love how there's 2 Dravens for that matter. Me and Draven Smith. Oh shit, now I just gave his last name out. Sorry, Mr. Smith. Fuck. Well, it wouldn't have mattered anyway because our first initials on the last names are the same, so. God dang. I gotta love that. Like, it's not even just the same first name, it's the same last initial. You know, Draven Star and Draven Smith. This truck looks in a hurry. I'm gonna go behind it. Okay, this one will wait. There we go. This is a sharp part of the hill. You know what, Nightbot? I'm sick of YouTube saying, wait, hold on, what? Sending notifications for his videos and streams. What? Oh, not sending. I was confused. Let's see. First Baptist Church is right here. And now I want to talk about the notifications. So for if you are a YouTuber, you might be more aware of this. If you aren't, you probably aren't so much. YouTube is ultimately an interest-based platform, which means it ends up just sharing the content that it thinks you want to see. Not that you do, not that you don't, but that it thinks you want to see based on your other activity. So that means even if you know, maybe you're interested in abandoned places, but because the last video, one of the last videos I did was abandoned trace margaritas, it sees trace margaritas and it's like, oh, that's not something that person would be interested in. But in retrospect, you are. You won't get that notification because you think you wanted that. It's annoying, it's aggravating. And Nightbot, I think Nightbot just previously put in a link for that form where you can sign up for email notifications. So that way when I do go live, you can get a notification. I do try to put out sometime in the morning to mid-afternoon every time when I do a live stream or video, as well as some important community posts. For the most part, if I send you a notification for a video, you don't need an email for that notification on the community tab. But if it's like a poll, then yeah, I'll email you about that. So you can sign up for that there. I got it linked in the description as well, so that way that'll take care of the issue. And by the way, I forgot to point out that this is the old Carey Jr High School. I don't know if they're even using the Carey Jr High portion. I know the other portion that's over here is currently being used for one of the elementary schools. I guess maybe they're remodeling or something like that, or maybe they have an overflow here. I don't quite understand the situation because I haven't looked into it. I forget the name of it. We'll be able to see it here shortly, what the name of that school is. I've done it in the past streams, but the name just doesn't stay in my head. Gonna do my homework, see you soon. Got my newest video tonight. Cool, Xtreme Tours Pro. That's all right, get your homework done. It's all good, I'm glad you were able to make it in here. Thanks for stopping by. So yeah, this portion I think is all being used for another elementary school. Like I said, and we'll see the name of it here in a minute. We're currently coming up on Logan Avenue and Concord Avenue. This is another weird intersection. I recall seeing a post from the city that had plans of what they could do at this intersection after Carey Jr High moved out of here, but it's hard saying what'll happen, if it'll just get turned into office space, or maybe it'll get reused as like a mall type of thing, or if they'll even just demolish it. It's hard to say. It's a historic building, so I don't see them demolishing it too terribly soon, but you know, it's hard to say. It's hard to say. You never know what the city will do sometimes. Yeah, it's really weird. Logan's kind of slanted because of the way it's kind of the line between downtown Cheyenne and not downtown Cheyenne. And the streets start going diagonals and things like that, as you've probably noticed in past streams. So we've made it a lot farther already than last time. I know last time my phone was dying by the time we got to Blue headquarters, but not the case this time. They built this here like 3-4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago now. I remember a friend of mine taking a photo, like standing right on top of that ladder thing, the monkey bars. And then we're over here at the Pershing Plaza, which I think sometime I will do an exclusive live stream for it, maybe. I don't know, we'll see. It's a smaller plaza overall than the Pershing, although there's a lot more space for parking and all that. Let's see, what was the name of it? It's not, oh, it's Dildine, that's what it is. Dildine, right? I think so. I'm gonna get a little closer and make sure I'm reading that right. We'll point over here because I don't think kid wants to be on camera. Yeah, Dildine, that's it. It's Dildine. I forgot about that. There you go, now we can do that. Yeah, Dildine. That's what's temporarily using it. So I'm not sure if they're remodeling or what the deal is. I want to cross here. I'm gonna get across before that white car gets here. There is technically a crossing here, so I don't feel too bad crossing where I did. Right, you know, you can see the crosswalk, but yeah, I think I've talked about it before. This originally was like a Smith's, which is a subsidiary of Kroger. I don't know, was it original or was that just a period? I think that was like a year period where that was here. And then there's something else here, and I keep forgetting the name. Like, it's also in the stream, but it's like, I don't know, maybe it's because I didn't grow up with it that I don't remember the name as well. Gold's Gym, they got a car there, that's cool. That actually is kind of cool. I gotta give them credit for that car, that looks so cool. I'll get a little closer. I can see they're doing basketball in there. Yeah, look at that. That's a cool little car. I haven't seen a Gold's Gym car like that before. Cheyenne, Loveland, and Longmont. So I guess it's the same person that owns this one and those ones. We'll get across for this car to get by. We'll step through here. Why not? I'm cold. I want to warm up. So this is the Office Bar and Grill. Right here, we're not actually going in the restaurant, but I'm gonna cut through.
Hi there.
Hi. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Just gonna cut through because it's so cold. I need to warm up. And we're gonna go over here anyway, so. I've eaten at the bar and grill place, and it's really good. They have really good wings, and I love their fries too. They taste really good. Pizza even was pretty good. So this right here ended up being like some sort of a smoking lounge thing, and also some other, I guess maybe an extension of the bar and grill. I'm not too sure. I haven't understood the relation here. That's better. I've warmed up a little bit. But yeah, they had a whole patio back here, and now that's, well, kind of put aside because of the weather. I guess this part of it is still open, but I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure the situation. It's kind of weird. I didn't really see much about it in the news either. It's a weird thing. It's just weird. It's different. I gotta give them credit for doing something different. But I'll come out here and get a nice wide shot of the theater here that's still open as far as I know. Or maybe it's temporarily closed, I'm not quite sure. But this is the Capitol Cinema Theater. I've gone here for a lot of movies. Overall, pretty good service, I have no complaints. Good TV screens and all that. I don't know, it looks like it might be open still. I still see listings on their screen, so I think it is. I think I pointed out that this is originally Montgomery Ward here. It was being used for the Wyoming, what is it? Wyoming Department of Work Services, I think it is. They relocated out to the Sutherlands out on Yellowstone. So there you go. We'll come over this way. Yeah, I got a lot farther this time. I don't know if it's just that it's a little warmer. Maybe it's easier for me to walk all this way or what, but I'm not going to complain. Means in the next stream we can go a little bit farther too. Wherever we end off. Something else that came to mind about the YouTube being a, was it? It's an interaction-based platform, kind of, right? You gotta be interacting and stuff like that. You have to, like, if you want to encourage YouTube to give you notifications, this is what you gotta do. And it's not even a guaranteed way of getting you notifications. It sucks, but it will at least increase your likeliness if you absolutely don't want to do emails. And that is liking a stream and commenting and sharing and stuff like that, using all those features that are under the stream, because each one of those is an interaction that tells YouTube you are interested in this content. So that's one thing you can do. Another thing, which is also under the video, you can turn on notifications, and not just some, but make sure you enable all notifications. There's like three options. There's none, personalized, and all. And all will at least encourage YouTube to really push a notification to you. Let's see, what else is there? Of course, there's interacting in the chat, which I haven't been keeping up with. I'm sorry. Let's see. Live chat. Did I miss anything? Do the Verizon store in Blountstown, Florida. Yeah, I'm not all the way where I can go to Florida. I wish I could. Your premiere is this Saturday at 8:30. Nice. There you go, Jeremy. Yeah, so I got a big pun that I'm not going back there. I'm not going back there. What is this though? What is this? This wasn't here before. I'm gonna take my mask off. The wind's pretty much calmed down completely at this point. You don't get a day like this very often here in Cheyenne, where it's no wind whatsoever, hardly. You really don't. It's very rare. Very, very rare. It's a steam locomotive that has 307 on it. Interesting. I don't know what to make of that. Just saw we hit an hour, so we'll go a little longer. We're gonna go a little longer. I'm gonna get up to the next couple of restaurants. I think I might call it there. I think I pointed out in one of my previous live streams that was originally a gas station. If you go back in the street view, this is at Dildine Avenue in Pershing. This was originally a gas station. They completely took down the overhang, and I think they rebuilt the building too. So it's completely new framework and everything. And now it's Synergy Home Care and Poopert, or however you say it. It's an architecture construction development. And I've noticed their signs going up at various construction projects, so that would make sense. Yeah, you can see the sign there. We're at Dildine and Pershing. We also got the Midtown packaged liquor and lounge right there. They have a drive-through, which is cool. Let's see, what else did we see? I think this pawn and loan place, I actually did see a post of mine, probably through hashtags, but I saw they liked it. Pretty sure it was this place. It's been there for a while too, as far as I remember. I don't think I've been to that one though. I've been to Lincoln Way Pawn a couple of times, but I think that was before I even relocated. I haven't been in their new store, so yeah, there you go. A little detail about me, I guess. Let's see, what is your favorite place you've explored? Jeez, that's a hard one to answer. There's a lot of good answers I could say. I guess one of them would be Loveland Kmart, because it is the last Kmart in my area. There's a very teensy thin chance that I might visit the one in Montana, but I don't anticipate it. But let's see, Hitching Post Inn was a cool one, although I wish we could have seen more. Let's see. And Cole Shopping Center was a good one. I really liked the Cole Shopping Center. That one was a really good one. And that was the place we saw earlier in the video too, the blue HQ. So I want to turn around here. So this is the Taco Bell I filmed a while back. In the last stream where I was out here, it was still abandoned, but it looks like someone has bought it up and is currently in the process of remodeling it. Remodeling it, or at least cleaning it out and maybe putting something else better here. The sign that was sitting right here is not here at all anymore. They've papered over those windows. Obviously, it looks like brand new windows. So it won't be the smoked windows anymore. I'll have to see if I can figure out what's going in here. If you guys know, definitely comment it down below, or if you're in the live chat, let me know what might be going in here. I don't know what it was. To answer, who was that? Who put it that? Was that Retail Forever? Yeah, there was a Safeway at the Cole Shopping Center. It was originally a marina build. They kind of hid it with the facade, but it still had the marina look inside. So it's pretty unique and old school Safeway. And that's the one that I always went to for the most part. If I went to the one out here, it's somewhere out this way, about maybe 3 miles or so. If I went to that one, I don't remember because it's just been so long. But yeah, it's good to see that they are finally doing something with that Taco Bell. I'm glad I filmed it, so it's online too. Hopefully something better will come of it besides the tax place that's there, because I know those tax places usually are a joke. We've all seen how that kind of goes. Usually they try to get people in, and then when people need money, they don't give it to them. Nice, only math left to do. That's a good thing. And it looks like this place, East Pershing Dental, came in there. So that was where the eye clinic was before. It moved over to next to Hobby Lobby on Del Range into the former Circuit City and IBMC. So here we got Dairy Queen. I photoed it before. It used to have a much more retro look, but still holds a not overly modern look. Of course, this is my childhood, the one that I grew up with. There is also one out on Yellowstone Road. That'll be a future stream to talk more about it because it's interesting. It's now a bank. I'm not sure what. I have to eat. I will be back. That's all right, Thomas. We might be finished by the time that you get back, but you can always catch the replay. The replay goes up right away after the stream ends, so. Got E-Light Cleaners. Four Winds Bar and Lounge, and also the Hoy's Drugs that I filmed before. Oh, me too. I love them. Yeah. Yeah, Dairy Queen and all that is good. I like their ice cream for sure. It's always good for me. Well, it tastes good, I should say. I haven't figured out what this place is. They have a whole bunch of old games in there usually. I want to say they fix up old gaming equipment. I want to say that's what they do. I've seen videos of someone else doing something like that. Got In the Moment Wellness Studio. I'm not sure what that is. And we also got this old car wash, which I guess it might be being used for something. I'm not too sure what. I'm not sure. It's weird. That's part of the reason why I haven't filmed it. Looks like they had where you passed through here. I guess it would have been an automatic car wash like the, was it the $5 ones or whatever out that's out in Del Range, the breeze through. I guess it would have been something like that, but I'm not too sure. So yeah, and then we also got this old gas station area here. We'll go over here just for the heck of it, for documenting sake. It's pretty chilly, but the wind's not blowing, so I can't complain. Yeah, you can see where I'm guessing that would have been a overhang on the other side of that truck to kind of stop you from going through if you're too big. Almost too big for that truck. Like, that truck looks too big. There was a gas station here though, and that got pretty much torn out completely many years ago. I do remember when more of it was still here. Like, I think the overhangs were still here, but yeah, not much here anymore other than those lights. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking is oh, Orange Julius. I totally was misunderstanding you, but from my understanding, they used to have an Orange Julius out at my mall, out at the Frontier Mall. There's even a news post about it that had talked about how it used to be there. So yeah, Cheyenne Regional relocated over here. In a future stream, we will be passing by the old location. That is abandoned to this day for the most part. I don't know. Should I go a little farther? I got a little time left before I want to call it quits. And I am debating on getting across the field here. Come on, cemetery, Jesus. Words just aren't coming to mind. I think I might just keep going and go ahead and get through this part. Thinking about it. Let's see, I think I missed a chat. I figured a gas station was there. Yeah, it definitely was, yeah. I think if you go back in Street View, you can see some of the building or something that was there. I can't, it's been so long because that's over 10 years ago when that building was still there. It was over 10 years ago, so I don't know if it even has it in Street View actually. I'll have to see. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and get past the cemetery and probably see about wrapping up around there whenever this light changes. It's a little bit chilly, but honestly a lot better than the last stream when I did the Pershing Marketplace. A lot better. It's really chilly and even a little bit windy, so definitely cannot complain. Come on. Come on. There we go. So this is the Lakeview Cemetery. They occupy both sides. I remember I took field trips here. I took a field trip out here when I was like elementary school. And we got to kind of take a look at some of the historical, what do I want to say? Historical stones with the names on them, right? Important figures in the Wyoming history. It was an interesting one. It was an interesting field trip. It's interesting. I can't really, you know, it's a cemetery. I can't really say it was fun. That's not an appropriate term, but it was interesting. Apparently they bury some of the prisoners out that way on that end of the cemetery, and they, let's see, what do I want to say here? They don't end up putting stones up, so you don't really know where they are. So you kind of have to just be careful. Be careful where you're stepping. Like I shouldn't laugh at that. I don't know how to put it in better terms. I think that was like 4th grade I went out here too. 3rd or 4th grade. I've been out here for other reasons too, obviously. But there's a lot of stones. Well, dang. I'm not gonna show that. I don't want this stream to get political. Oof, hold up. Let's see, so he says that it does have the address. I'll have to look at it later. I'll have to see what that gas station used to be. Retail Forever says, I tried uploading my outro on YouTube and I got a channel strike. Did you get a strike or did you get a claim? If it's a claim, it won't kill your channel. If it's a claim, make sure you're using non-copyrighted music. Or in other words, you know, something like non-copyright sounds if it's just for YouTube. If you did get a strike, if you actually did get a strike, they do go away eventually. I think it's like 6 months for the first strike, so you know, just don't upload more copyrighted content in that time and you'll probably be safe. I know sometimes those non-copyrighted songs are actually copyright, so you have to be careful. Yeah, it's overall a pretty nice cemetery, I will say that. It's old. It's an old cemetery. It's the Ovelette Catholic Cemetery, but it's a pretty nice cemetery. During the summer, they'll have that pond with a flow of water going through it. Let's see. Nice. Just dividing decimals. That's not too bad. There isn't any sound, so I don't know what the issue is. If it's copyrighted content, I'm not quite sure. Usually YouTube doesn't mute out copyright content. It'll keep the copyright claim there and then you have to remove it. That's usually how it works. You have to cut that sound out if you want the claim to go away, and then even then it'll still put in the description or something. It's annoying. That's why it's best to just license music. I know it costs money to do that, but it's best to just license music or use music from a place like non-copyright sounds that generally always is totally non-copyright to where you won't get a copyright claim. Realistically, with the way copyright law is and the way things have changed over time with how we use things, the YouTube's content ID does not work very good. It's terrible. It's terrible. You know, I got a copyright claim for a piece I licensed, so I had to do a dispute and say, hey, I licensed this. This is all the proof you need to see that I licensed it. And it got removed, but it took 30 days. It's annoying. It completely disappeared though, so yeah. Yeah, that's not bad. The timing worked out almost exactly as I thought, so that's pretty good. Let's see, I think I saw another comment here I missed. Did the kid that died in the tornado is buried to your right? Oof, I missed the point where it was. I'll have to look back in the stream and see where you were talking about roughly. There's like the 30-second delay, so hopefully YouTube synced it up pretty good. Golly, gotta love that too, but that's not really YouTube's fault. That's something you can't really hide. Hey Adams Retail World, how are you doing? Let's see, what is this? The National Guard Museum on the right, and on the left, we got Lennox Auto and Glass and what is that? Detail Center. I'm trying to read it on my screen, even though I could look up and read it just fine. So I think I pointed it out as well that this was originally a Phillips 66. You can tell just by the way the gull wing is. And I love that they kept the retro aesthetic there. It's over on Maxwell and Pershing. I've never gone there personally, so I have no idea how their service is, but I'm pretty sure it is local, so you know, it should in theory be decent service at least. Find around here, generally local places are decent. There are places where there's local places that aren't so decent though too, so it's possible it's not as good, but I don't know. Maybe one of you have been there. If you have, let me know in the comments below. And let us know what you thought of the service there, because I have no idea how it is. There's a map there. I want to see the map. And there's too many cars to cross. Darn it. Last time I went to BSB Wings to Crements, it's a chance to start. I think you guys have talked about that in a previous stream. I think I looked it up, but I forgot what I've already forgotten what the initials mean. See, I think that's part of the issue. I'm gonna yeet across before that car gets here. I don't want to wait. There we go. I've already forgotten what those the initials mean, the BSB. That's terrible. What is this? Ah, historic districts, I see. So there's Pershing Boulevard. There's Randall. Let's see, where are we at here? I think we're right around this area right here. Right around there, I think is roughly where we're at. Let's see, Maxwell. I don't see a street with it has a number on it. I don't know how this is coming out. Hopefully it's coming out all right. Sometimes the quality craps out, and I honestly cannot tell if the quality is crapping out. But kind of a basic map of where the historic places are. There's the downtown, Rainsford, Lakeview, and Capitol areas. Yeah, we're in the Lakeview, which is the blue. So yeah, I was about right. We're right here. We're right here on that corner. That's where we're at. This is Maxwell. You can see the Lakeview Historic District sign right there. So that, in theory, would mean that the Lenox is included in that. Yeah. I think I might go one more block because that's roughly where we're going to start in the next stream. Yeah, I think I'll go one more block. So in a previous stream where I did do a walk out this way, I did walk by and point out this Domino's, but I didn't really talk about it much. They've been here for as long as I can remember. They remodeled the building maybe, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. I've stopped in here before, and they do have it's pretty a nice little building. Over here around the corner, there's a Dad's Donuts, part of it anyway. Like a combo place with another local place. It's interesting. In that corner spot was a pet spa before. They relocated to a new location that's frankly bigger and a little bit easier to access. So yeah, this is the Dad's Donuts featuring the Boys Brew. So Dad's Donuts also has a location out on South Greeley Highway. And then they also have this combo location, which is interesting. It kind of makes me wonder if it's something like Mr. Beast Burger, where, you know, they have their own thing and then they also do, you know, an extra burger on the side or something, right? When they aren't serving customers. It looks like they might be temporarily closed right now, but yeah, we'll go on this side too for the heck of it. Domino's here now has a drive-through window. They didn't have it before they remodeled, but you can see the sign here advertising it. I haven't personally used any of the pizza places drive-through, so I have no idea how they are. I think that would be an interesting thing to try sometime, see how it is, but yeah. I find it kind of interesting how more and more of the pizza places are actually getting the drive-through windows like that. Like Pizza Hut even. We're seeing lots of them use drive-through windows these days. Even the Domino's out on South Greeley Highway that's newer, it also has a drive-through window now. Let's see. I'm gonna edit, but I still stay on stream. That's all right, that'll work, your choice. I like how the one in Butler is. I'll do it again in August when they travel. Just chain. There's a lot of places that would be interesting if they came out here more. I really wish Family Video could have made it out to my area before they closed, but now all their locations are closing. If you haven't heard, for those of you that are a little less familiar with it, it's kind of like Blockbuster, but it's more out east. They're definitely the sole survivor, as in being like the last one that's more of a big chain, even though it's a family-owned chain. Now the wind's picking up just a tiny bit as we get to the end. That's always nice. But yeah, I wish they got out here. I almost want to say they had a location like in Colorado Springs area, but I can't quite tell for certainty. I haven't been able to find confirmation of it. Like, it looks like it could have been its similar design of the facade and has family something that I'm assuming would have been video. I don't know, maybe it's a local place though too, because we had a local place called Showtime Video USA that was disconnected from the Showtime Video store. So it's interesting how that works out, but it's too bad they did close. or that they are closing, I should say. I think they still have a little bit of time left. Ah, I see. They closed 26 minutes ago. Gotcha. Thank you for the info, Tanyan, again. Thank you again. Daddy's done. Oh God, making puns. I have had a donut from them before, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good. We are out here on Evans and Pershing. So I think I'm gonna see about wrapping up the stream. In the previous streams, we've gone all the way down there to Randall. There's a previous stream where I went all the way to Randall and then took a left and went all the way down there to downtown Cheyenne. This time we're not gonna do that. I got carried away in that stream. This time we're gonna go a different route. This is Evans, and next time I'm probably gonna start somewhere along Evans and go towards Lions Park and go from there. There's some businesses out over this way for sure that would be interesting to capture on camera. Let's see, right here also is an old school I'll point out. I've been in this gym portion before due to performances. I used to be in an orchestra when I was in elementary school. So we actually had a performance here, which was fun. I've also been in the old school portion a couple of times before too, so it's really retro in there. I will say it's really retro. And if you've been in there, if you're in Cheyenne, you've been in there, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'll upload it, 5 PM MST, there you go. I think I got a poll going up about that time too. I'll probably have to hit it in the watch later because I got a ways to walk home unless I get a ride. I could get a ride, but we'll see. We'll see how I feel. I think I might walk for a little while, but it's all right. I don't know what they were honking for, but let's see. Story Gym in Laramie District 1. Yep, that's right. Story Gym. I don't know why Story wasn't coming to mind, but yeah, it's Story Gym. Let's see, what time are you going to start the next stream? Probably around the same time, 3 to 3:30 area. I'll of course let you guys know via email and notifications and community tab and all that stuff. I wish I had more control over YouTube notifications too, but you know, it is what it is. Let's see. Probably be looking at next week, I want to say. I don't want to say this weekend. It probably won't be this weekend because I'm doing a new video on Sunday. That's what I was going to say. Golly, it took me the whole stream to figure out why I was wanting to say it start a stream. I'm going to do the next video on Sunday, not Saturday, because I want to maintain my schedule and it's only a day difference, especially since I'm also doing this live stream. So next video will be Sunday, 4 PM Mountain Time as usual, standard time. And yeah, it'll be a fun thing to see. I'm not going to reveal it yet, but I will say it does have something to do with a Radio Shack. It's an update video of one of the places on my channel. Not going to reveal it yet. It'll be a fun video though, so I definitely hope to see you guys in that video. Let's see. Everyone's putting their videos in my live chat. That's hilarious. Oh man. Yeah, we'll do that. And then next stream next week, we'll be going down Evans over that way. That's where that old airport is, and we'll probably take a gander at that because I know that's abandoned and I'm not planning to do a normal video of that, so it'll be a fun thing to do. I can't think of anything else other than that to say though, so I do appreciate everyone who did stop by. Of course, turn on notifications and all that so that way you don't miss future videos, subscribe, all that good stuff. Like, right? It was a fun stream. I appreciate everyone who did stop by. We will be live again soon, of course, video on Sunday, so hope to see you in that premieres, live chat, and the next live stream. Until then, peace out.